long couple of days you are out of the group. What are the emotions like right now?
Yeah, over the moon. I've not produced anything that I want to do, but watching that game, then I was like, Nathan's going to win 5-1. He's just going to win. And then, yeah, Luke's helped me out massively, and then I'm into the last 16 now, so I can finally relax, go out my group, and try and play something like I have been doing for the last couple of weeks of practicing, and we'll see how it goes from there.
From winning your game, what was it like coming up and being in the practice room, watching the start of this one, knowing that you'd done as much as you could and your fate was now in someone else's hands?
I didn't do as much as I could. I was thinking to myself, I'm going to go up and win 5-0, especially after that first leg. And then I just couldn't put 2 in the treble. And then I started to put 2 in, then he did. And then I started to put them all in the top wide with 60s. And yeah, I did my job getting the 2 points, but I would have liked it 5-0, 5-1. I know it's hard saying that, especially where I've been at the minute. But 5-2, I'll take it. Not playing well, and now, like I said, I'm through to the last 16, and I can concentrate now for Wednesday playing Dover.
From where you've come from, missing tournaments, and we know the frustration that's been there, to then qualifying for this and just being back on that stage, what was that feeling like here, coming here, obviously after missing the match play and so on, and just being here again?
It was kind of a backdoor job. I should never have been here. I was on the day of qualifying, I was mourning to Chizza, and I was practicing together. Said we shouldn't be here. This is a tournament for winners and runners up. We shouldn't be playing these qualifiers. Then I got through, and I was like, yeah, we should be playing these. No, he just got happy about it. But yeah, I just literally just snuck through the back door, and I was like, you know what, just make the most of it. It's another tournament. I've now got this, then I've got the players, and I just want to use the stepping stones. I just want to be ready for the Worlds. I think I've got, 4 weeks or 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks to be ready for that. And that's all I'm bothered about. So win, lose, draw. Well, I can't draw, so it's not the Premier League, is it? You can't enjoy in the Premier League. But yeah, win, lose, draw, it's that type of speed. I just want to be ready for the Worlds. And I just want to be happy again playing darts. And I think you've seen now, I'm not playing the greatest, but I'm just happy to be back.
Do you feel you've laid those foundations now then, and it's an end of it? You're now back on TV where you should be?
I wish he was correct, and I wish I was, but you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I could get on another scooter and do my left arm. It's one of them. You don't know what's going to happen. If you see my preparations for these, I've got the machines on my feet, my wrist, my shoulder, and I've got to learn to do different things now, and it happens, but I'm hoping it's the start to a fresh beginning now. No, you're welcome, brother.
Congrats, Michael. Did you ever think just getting through Grand Slam group would give you this much sort of excitement?
Just getting to the Grand Slam did. It's hard to say because I didn't want to come here and lose all 3 games and say, oh, I'm happy to compete again, because that's not my mindset. I wanted to win all 3 games, and me and Humphreys wasn't the greatest game, was it? But it took a 1-3-9 and 9 darter to beat me. I was sat on tops when he did the 1-3-9, and when he was on the 9, I think I was on like 492 or something like that. But yeah, my head had just gone after I missed the 81. But to be back, and I'm not pushing the big boys, but I'm trying to get back to where I am, and to be back now, yeah, I'm happy with it now.
You've obviously had some huge moments in your career, but just in the context of how everything's been over the last year or so, how big could the last few days be for your career going forward?
I think it could be massive, because like now I'm in the last 16. I'm only, last 8, 7. Yeah, I could be 4 games away of winning 2 Grand Slams. So yeah, it's late now. My maths is a bit rubbish, but yeah, I could be 4 games away. In the text somewhere, I've seen my averages this year where I feel like 105, 106, 110 somewhere, and then back down to the 80s. So 4 games where I can throw them averages in, I could win this tournament, and that's where I didn't have that belief a couple of months ago. It was the belief for me was getting back on the practice board, getting the hours in, and every time I got into a routine, something else happened. Like my foot would flare up or my wrist would, and just to be back now, and yeah, it's a nice feeling now. I think this might be like, because I'm not stressing now because I'm back, like back on TV. I'm not stressing about it, and the stress isn't flaring up anymore now.
How much are you able to practice, and are you seeing results with that yet?
Did I say on night 1, I think, for Sky? I think I've seen the dartboard about 10 to 12 times this year, and I think I've done 5 this week. So every time I get in that routine, something happens where I think in June, just before the match play, even though once in there, I couldn't walk for 7 weeks. Literally, my ankle, it literally ballooned up. And then a couple of weeks ago, I was getting into a routine, and it ballooned up again for 3 weeks. And that's trying to balloon up. And then when I do get to practice, I've got to stop every 20 minutes because my wrist is sore. And I've got this new machine now, which is actually open, and yeah, I feel good with it now.
Is there a concern that the injuries may flare up in a longer format game? Obviously, the next round being best of 19.
I hope not. There's no concern for me. I'm in the last 16, so I'm there now. But you know what? I don't want to swear, but it does happen. Like Forrest Gump once said when he started running, it happens. And in my mindset, I'm ready for it now. I'm ready to be back. I'm ready to be competing again. I'm ready to travel the world again, hopefully, and I'm ready to be back in the biggest tournaments in the world, and that's where I want to be now.
Well done, Michael. Great to see.
Michael, you mentioned those machines and we saw them on Instagram. What are those machines and how do they help?
I don't know how to explain it because I took my wife that day so she'd listen. Because once he started talking like the medical terms, I was gone. But it's literally like a plate. Instead of holding like ice on my hand, and when you finish the ice, you're trying to warm it up with like, heat pads. But it does it all for me now. I've got 20 minutes every session. 6 degrees, and then it goes to 40 degrees, 6, 40, and I do that for 20 minutes, but I do that on my wrist for 20, then my shoulder for 20, and then I do it on my left side, on my left foot, then the right side, and then underneath. So it's like an hour and 20 minutes, but I'm allowed to use it every hour. So every time I finish on the underside of my foot, I can go back to my wrist, and it's just a constant cycle. But I think it is helping, and if you want a better explanation, get my wife to do the interview, because I haven't got a clue what I'm trying to say.
With these injuries that you've got, have you been given like a timeline of when you can, when I don't know if it's something that you can get over, but a timeline of when you can start practicing like you did and start playing like you did, and for the length of time that you did?
Well, it's arthritis, it's not going away. I've got osteoarthritis in, like I said, the left foot, severe in the right, and just normal in the right wrist. It's not going to go away. It's about, I think I've had, especially in my wrist, when I broke them both when I was 19, so we're talking about 16 years now. I've just got to grit my teeth again. Grit my teeth, go through it. And I think when I won the world, it was like my body just went, no, you finally do it now, just we can relax. And the minute I relaxed, that's when it happened. It was just, the pain started to set in, everything else, but it's about getting to that session again now. I want to get the second World Championships where I can catch up to Anderson, and they go from there then.
When you came through the qualifiers, how tough was the mental preparation for this tournament? Because it's the first time I've seen you on TV since March. Because of everything that you've been through and you're a big name in the sport, everybody's talking about you, everybody's watching you to see how you do. So there's more pressure on your shoulders because all eyes are on you.
I think, I don't even know what year it was. I think 2018 when I made my first major final, lost that one, then lost the next. It was always pressure on when am I going to win it. Am I a bottle job? Am I this? Am I that? So I think I've dealt with it well. And then going into Wigan that last weekend, I didn't care about the Pro Tours. Even though I got beat every game, and I was fuming, I'm retiring, I'm quitting. But my mindset going into it, I didn't care. But because I got beat, you're still annoyed. It was all about that last day for the Grand Slam, and I got through it. I got told off when I hit the winning double against Vitaiska. Give it the big one. Said a few swear words, and they come over and told me. I said, you know, lad, give it the big one when you're playing here. But then I told him another swear word, saying I've not been on TV for 8 months. It's just, I think everyone's seen that day what it means to me, and like just being away from the sport. I started playing at 15, joined the PDC at 17. This is my 18th season, I think. Give half of my life to this game. I'm not just going to quit and roll over. I've got to keep fighting, and everyone's seen that.
Cheers, Michael. Thanks for talking to us.
Congratulations, Michael. Obviously playing Nathan and Luke first up. You know, you're kind of the underdog. You're the underdog kind of in those situations. But against Alex tonight, you would have started favourite. Was it a different kind of pressure with everything else that was going on?
In my head, it was. Yeah. I spent 5 months watching Luke and Nathan in the Premier League. To the big boys, the stars, and Alex has just come over now. I have to win that game. Not only what the bookies and what everyone else is saying, my head says I have to win that game. So it was hard, and I was trying to keep focused. And I think you see me give it a large few times. That's not me, and I had to win that. And I think I proved it in some ways, but not 100%. I proved it about 80%.
And how sweet is it to make such progress in the tournament that broke your duck here?
It is good. I think I went on a massive long streak in this tournament. I think from 2016. You'd be better than knowing. I think it was 19 games unbeaten in the group, so 20 games unbeaten, and I was playing well. And then I won 2 games. 1 year I didn't qualify, and then I won my first game 5-0, and then I didn't qualify after that. And just nice to get back through, because this is the tournament that started my career. I can't tell you what year, but I got to the semis and Phil Taylor absolutely battered me. Yeah, I was going to say a different word, but yeah, he absolutely battered me. And this is the tournament that I won my first major as well. And this is the best tournament, well, apart from the Worlds, but this is my favourite tournament.
And it'll be Chris Dobie next in the quarterfinals. Thoughts on that?
Another Premier League player. So I've just got to play. Just got to go on with it now. I've got no pressure now. If I get beat, I go home. If I win, I'm into the quarters. But playing Dobie is another good friend as well. I've already played 2 good friends with Luke and Nathan. Another one with Dobie. It's just about concentrating now. It's a longer format. I've got a little leeway if I don't start great, because I think playing Humphreys, I think the first leg was in 27 darts or something like that. I'm not going to get that leeway, and I've just got to hit the ground running, play well, and just have fun and give the crowd a good enjoyment.
Congratulations, Michael. What keeps you going, like with the resilience and fighting? I mean, like you alluded to before, you had numerous major finals, and then you conquered darts by winning the Worlds. Now with the injuries, what keeps you fighting?
My boys are both rugby players and they both play darts, and Junior's 11, Casper's 8. What example would I set if I quit? It's about, you got to keep fighting it, then barriers keep going through, and that's what I'm trying to set. I'd love to quit and just retire, but sadly enough the bank balance isn't great. No, it's, I just want to set a prime example for my kids, and when they're like 17, 18, if they are good enough and they fight for them barriers to get the big contracts from the rugby, or if they want to come to darts as well, just showing them you never quit, because it will happen.
Where would you say the game's at, and where can you get to? I mean, not being 100%, you've reached the quarterfinals of the UK Open, and now last 16 of the Grand Slam. What can a fully fit Michael Smith do?
Fully fit?
Yeah.
Win this easy. Okay. If I'm fully fit. But no, for me, I just want to compete at the minute. Every game's a stepping stone for the Worlds. And if I got beat off Dobie on Wednesday, I've had a good tournament, especially being off for 8 months. Not played great, but then I go to minor then where I've got Schindler, and then the main one's the Worlds. But I've won this tournament before, why can't I win it again?
You alluded to it before, that after winning the Worlds you kind of lost that hunger a little bit. Sitting out this year, have you rediscovered that?
Of course. I remember when I wanted to quit darts, and then I broke both my hands when I was 19. Just give me that hunger again, and this year the same, sitting out everything, just give me the hunger back, and I just want to fight, and you shut the yeah, I just want to fight again, I just want to play again, and I want to be back, I want to be on the big screen. I'm sick of watching Humphreys win everything, and it's annoying.